Good evening. Today I want to talk about a new IPO that is hitting the Indian markets. The company name is Ola. Ola has been around for many years. I think it is nearly 10 years since. Ola has the first mover advantage in Indian markets over Uber. Uber has tried long and hard but has not been able to catch up with Ola. Ola is basically a ride hailing app, basically where you can book a taxi on time. But Ola has been bleeding ever since the day it started. It's now got accounts SoftBank, Tencent, and other marquee investors among itself. But nobody likes to keep funding a loss making business for sure. What is happening now is that because of the huge liquidity rally, most companies are taking a chance to go public. Zomato recently went public, raised a lot of money at 72 rupees. The stock opened at 150 and has now dropped to 127. Zomato clearly has no road to profitability. Ola is a similar company which has no road to profitability and cannot make profits in near term. So much that the promoter has already moved to a scooter making company called Ola Electric. I do not know whether Ola Electrics is a part of this fund offering. I don't think so. But for that, we have to wait for the details. But anyway, there is no way these companies are going to make big profits in recent times. These are basically liquidity driven rallies. But during the pandemic, what has happened is several ventures, including T. Rowe and Price, have reduced the valuation of Indian unicorns, especially ones like Ola, because the gig economy has been badly affected by the pandemic. Those using Ola and Uber in India know it is extremely difficult to get an Uber or a Ola at this point of time. And there are constant strikes by drivers of Ola and Uber demanding that they get proper payment, and the commissions are too high. Even with the commissions where they are, there is no way Ola can make money. So basically, a loss-making company is being sold to gullible investors. Basically, like I have said several times, investing in an IPO in a bull market is foolish. But people want to do it anyway because there's a gambling instinct. What is happening is, it is akin to a huge train coming down the track at a very high speed of say 150 kilometers per hour, and you find a 5 rupee note lying on the track and the train is some distance away. You think you can snatch the money and come back. The only problem is we have no idea how fast the train is moving. So at some stage you will get caught and you will get hit. In the month of August, most IPOs which launched fell below the IPO price. Out of 8 stocks, 5 stocks debuted or went down below the price. But most investors are going to point to me and say there have been many successes right through this period of time. So therefore, we can take a punt. My pleading to you is not going to stop you from taking a punt. But what I want to show you is what is happening in the market. Uber, with great fanfare, launched its IPO in the month of November in 2019. And it put its initial price at $45. Though what was expected was the price would be much higher and would be around $60 or $70. The lukewarm response that left a smaller company which was in a ride-hailing app in US got put off many investors. So the valuation size was reduced and then Uber debuted that stock. Immediately after launching the listing, the IPO price fell. The stock was available for $42.50 and it kept on dropping right through. And then at the peak of the pandemic, when the pandemic hit and before Jerome Powell could come to the rescue, the price of Uber dropped to $20 a stock. Then came the great rescue effort by Jerome Powell. The price of Uber stock rallied and it went all the way up to 60. But in recent times, as the market has gone tired of a long bull market, the stock has again dropped to $39. Anybody who invested $500 in an Uber stock offering would have lost money unless he was smart enough to get out at 60. Basically, Uber has no idea when it is going to make money and the losses are going to continue. Uber has to vacate markets like India completely for it to make money. Same is the case with Ola. There is no way that Ola can make profits in the near term. That is why Ola has tried to expand its business by putting on an auto share, and Uber also has put out an auto share. Anyway, what is Ola trying to do? Ola is trying to raise between 7,500 to 11,000 crores through an offering in the market. Two companies, Nürnberg Pincus and another marquee investment firm, have plonked $500 million in a pre-IPO round in Ola, and Ola is burning that cash. Out of the $1.5 to $2 billion that Ola hopes to raise, only half of that money, either $750 to $1 billion, will actually go to the company. The balance stock will be sold out by already existing investors in an offer for sale basis. Basically, all these companies, including SoftBank, Tencent, would like to exit some of their positions, book some profits in Ola. This profit is not a real profit because the company is actually making losses. And in my opinion, the company will make losses for the foreseeable future. Ola has also borrowed money in the recent times. I read somewhere that it had borrowed money from Bank of Baroda. I am not sure whether this money is on the books of Ola or is it in Ola Electric. Be as it may be, it makes great sense for the promoter to separate Ola Electric as a separate company and demerge it. Therefore, the concentration of the promoter is going to be in Ola Electric, which seems to have a better future and a better path to profitability than the Ola ride-hailing app. One has to watch what is going to be the offer and what is the price at which it is going to be made. That depends on the valuation. As of today, the promoters want to value Ola between 12 to 15 billion dollars. 10 banks have been appointed as advisors. But the way I look at it, the earliest possible time that this company can go public is in the early part of 2022. That is a long time away. I am not sure whether the liquidity rally will last till then. As Jerome Powell has promised, he will tighten the taper by then. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.